looking at. You're putting negative energy out here. This is the last show of my look in the eye. This is the last look at me. It's the last show of my weekend. It's a sold out show, and you want to say mean to me, okay? So don't do that.
It's like Jabba the Hutt.
What's wrong, everyone? Jeremy here from the corner. I've got a good comedy break, a comedic moment for you. Now, a lot of people think the term female comedian is an oxymoron. I happen to think there are definitely at least fives of funny female comedians. This particular one is not. And in fact, she had this bizarre meltdown that I don't really know how to describe. She thought it made her look really powerful and strong, but she looks like she had a complete emotional breakdown, and the media is spinning it like it's this empowering movement, but that's not how it comes across to me. I'm open to being convinced otherwise. So we had this furious comedian loses it with heckler, then grabs his friend's phone to expose his text messages. I don't think that that's very smart. American comedian Natalie Cuomo took on the front row heckler after he said that he could take the mic from her. Now, that is not what happened. I will show you the video. In fact, she was making fun of somebody. A heckler is somebody who yells something out in the crowd, at the comedian, interrupting their show, this, that, and the other thing. That is not what happened. She was actively, basically heckling him, right? Like, she was harassing him, making fun of him. He has every right to clap back. That's how this works. The comedian lost her cool when the heckler at one of her shows created an iconic viral moment. Again, we'll get to it in a second here. We've all seen crowd members taking it upon themselves to challenge comedians, such as Jimmy Carr at their own shows, and it's fair to say it's a massive risk to do so. I don't understand this at all. It is very bizarre behavior. If you are somebody who heckles at comedy shows or music shows, please email me your logic for doing it. Like, I don't get it. You paid to be there, and now you're going to get kicked out, or you're going to blurt things out or try to disrupt the act. I don't really understand the psyche of the heckler. But I wanted to show you how the media is portraying this as a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. And then we're going to juxtapose that against what she really did. Now, she was at her closing on her weekend show in Washington, D.C., when someone in the front row decided to hit back at one of her jokes. Again, her joke was calling this guy gay. Not very intelligent, a pretty low-level joke, but again, it is a female comedian. In a video posted to TikTok on February 3rd, she can be seen joking with the crowd before someone she described as a little man piped up after she suggested he was in a male-on-male relationship. So she insulted this guy. She escalated this to, then now calling him gay. Cuomo stayed calm. He said, "It's not my fault that you don't have any material. I can roast you too. You can't roast all of us and get nothing." I think that's true. Like, if you don't have material, this trend towards crowd work is annoying in comedy. The trend towards crowd work is driven by the virality of these clips. A little bit of crowd work is fine. The level of crowd work that some comedians rely on is simply because they don't have any actual material. So she was obviously triggered by that. So she put out this own clip, right? Saying that, she was, the post was deleted? Interesting. So here is Natalie Cuomo. She shared the clip saying, "Thank you." But let's look at the clip.
Right now,
well, I can roast you too. You can't just roast all of us and get nothing.
Whoa!
Is that not fair?
I see. So you were afraid because you felt like I was saying you're gay.
I can take the mic if you want.
It's okay. He's your new friend.
Don't say
say this, like, it is such a hard time in this world right now. There
Ready.
are so many people that came together to be supportive and fucking amazing, and you're putting negative, no, fucking look me
Look at her.
Fucking energy out here. This is the last show of my fucking. Look me in the fucking eye. This is the last.
Is this coming across as somebody who heckles, who's handling a heckler to you? Or does it seem like a woman that's had a psychotic break?
Look at me. This is the last show of my fucking weekend.
Uh-huh.
It's a sold out show, and you want to
Nobody's even heard of you. I don't know that I would be talking about having a sold out show.
say mean shit to me, okay? So don't fucking do that.
He can't say mean stuff to her. She called him gay. And by the way, he didn't say anything mean. He just pointed out she didn't have any material, which is what it appears to be. Now, she posted this video to her own channel, again, making it think she thought that it made her look empowering. The clip has 1,000 downvotes to barely 150 upvotes. Let's take a look at the comments. Heckling is when somebody interrupts your act. This was the opposite. If a comedian starts roasting me and I respond when I didn't initiate, I did not heckle them. They interrupted their own show to screw with me. 200 upvotes. Top comment. It's one thing to be lazy with the crowd by making gay jokes. It's another to have a complete mental breakdown at the slightest pushback for doing so. Embarrassing. She completely crashed out because he basically accurately pointed out that she didn't have any material. So he was just getting lazy. He wasn't even a heckler. She just randomly called a guy gay and then flipped out when she pushed back. How does someone with have such a lack of control over their emotions at a comedy show as the comedian? Yikes. We're supposed to think this is a win for the emotionally unhinged comedian? You can't call him a heckler if the comedian, you're initiating the conversation with him. Sweet Jesus, you're bad at your job. She posted her own crash out and thought it was cool. He got you. Starts crowd work. Crowd member quips back. Goes insane. Yeah, this was a banger, I think. Posting your own L is a bold strategy. Do you always suck this much, or did you make a special exception for the show? I mean, absolute. Look at me and my Zoloft eyes. Those tattoos look like something you would see in the back of a history book from a high school. I mean, I don't understand why she thought. So then she retweeted the clip. Some of the replies here. This isn't something you should be proud of. A career change might be good for you. Yikes. It's not brave to lose control, especially while on stage. It's so cringe. Why would you roast people if you can't take it yourself? A true comedian would take it like a champ and turn the table as a pro to make everyone laugh. Instead, you lash out at the guy with rage. I mean, this girl is funny and has been doing stand-up for a long time. She's no Stephen Wright here. But we all want to scream at you douchebags. Ruthlessly ratio. Interesting that some people don't understand that a comedy show is a listening activity. Again, she started it. Cringe. Stumble across this. Cringe. I mean, I don't really understand. If you look at the longer version, this woman just had no material, got roasted, got outdone at her own job, and then had a complete mental breakdown.
Oh my god, I love it! Okay, wait.
What made you want to ask him?
Why are you making it sound like we're a couple?
Oh my god, don't get
It's not
scared.
my fault I got material.
What?
It's not my fault you don't have material, is what he said.
Oh, it's not that. Wow, it's not that. Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
I could leave right now if
Well,
I
I can
wanted.
roast you too. You can't just roast all of us and get nothing.
So the crowd turned against her, and that's when she had the emotional breakdown.
I see. So you were afraid because you felt like I was saying you're gay.
I can take the mic if you want.
It's okay. He's your new friend.
I will say this, like, it is such a hard time in this world right now. There's so
Is it? You literally do comedy for a living. It doesn't get any easier than that. And then, like,
okay? So don't fucking do that.
oh, yeah, okay. I'm sure she is a great girlfriend, by the way. She's still melting down
You
about
can
it.
leave too. I won't be offended. What do you say? LOL, what a fucking clown. I did warn you I would get kicked out. Man, she is sensitive, especially for a comedian.
Based? Based and 100% true? What does she mean? He's 100%. He's 100% right. She took a picture. Ooh, she really got him. I mean, nobody is like, nobody's on this woman's side. It's a complete crash out. Look, I don't support hecklers. I think they're dumb. I didn't pay to hear some heckler. And in the modern day comedy where everybody's trying to make a clip, which is exactly what she was trying to do, which is exactly why it was being filmed, it's cringe. If you look at the views on TikTok, it has almost 1 million views. She's going to get some other feminist morons to go to her stupid comedy shows. So good for her. But she started it. She insulted this guy for literally no reason. And now she's mad when he roasted her back. That's not how this stuff works. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below. And we'll talk to you again real soon.